Hey, what is going on there YouTube? This is Robert and today I'm bringing to the full drop list for this week, which is going to be week 15 of the spring-summer season. Now for this week, it's kind of like the accessories week. You know, the accessories have taken over a little bit, but unfortunately I feel like their retails are going to be a bit out of reach, and that's purely because of what they are, which we will go through in a moment. Other than that, there are a couple of items dropping that were meant to drop in previous weeks and they didn't, and now they are, which is cool, and we can just go straight into that basically because there is nothing else to say overall. But as per norm, let me know down below whether or not your items from last week have arrived or whether you got anything else in general. I had exclusive access to the Futura Dogs and I didn't check my phone, so good times. But yeah, let's just get straight into this list anyway. Okay, so let's just get straight into this week and talk about things. We're starting off with the Linear Zero Toucan lamp. Now here's the thing, it's vintage, it's expensive, genuinely. Like, the prices range anywhere from like 170 to 300 to then you go on to this colour, which you can probably find one for about 500 to 700, to then like an orange variation that's not even brand new, which is like close to 1,000. So when I first saw this in the lookbook, I was like, oh, that's so cool. It's like a little toucan. I love toucans. I think they're a really cool bird. You know, that's amazing. And then I looked it up, saw the price, and I was like, this is absolutely horrendous. You know, it's genuinely, it has the possibility to be like upwards of like 1,000, and that's just an estimation. Like, Supreme could do us a solid, but I don't know about that. I haven't seen any retail estimations. They probably already will be out, but I haven't seen them. So this is just going off of what I can look up. So then you're like, cool, okay, you know, the toucan could be bad retail, but it can't get any worse. No, it can, because we follow it up with the Heim Planet Cave XL10. It looks cool. It would probably be extremely fun to have, especially if you're with friends and they're just like, oh, we're going to go camping, just, you know, just as you do. That was a terrible click, but as you do, we're just gonna go camping. You're like, cool. It's like £1,000, 1,100 from the actual place, because they go like season to season type thing. It's like 1,200 euros. So yeah, you can probably find one on Amazon or somewhere, maybe for like 800, 900. But yeah, it's really expensive. I'm pretty sure End have one, but it's not the XL one. So yeah, anyway, that's going to cover the expensive accessories for this week. Now we can move down a little bit, you know, we can go a bit easier with the denim pieces. We've got the Chore trucker jacket, the painter pant, alongside the camp cap that was meant to drop a few weeks ago. So obviously the colorways are quite simple. We know what they are. They're black, stripe and mint. Personally for me, I think all of them are perfectly fine. I feel like the stripe is going to be the more popular tone. That's just how I feel. I think that the black colorway is more wearable throughout the year, and the mint colorway is definitely like a more sporadic. I feel like it's good for like the spring summer seasons. I don't think it will match in with the like latter part of the year for the tone that it is. But yeah, personally I think overall it's great. All of them are great in general. Yeah, I think in the painter pant, personal preference, black colorway, it's just easier. It just matches with things better. Obviously different tones, different people. I know that some people might prefer the stripe as an overall, but that's just how I feel. And in the camp cap, it's definitely the stripe colorway is #1, and then I'd say black and mint is the order for it. That should probably go in a decent time frame, I would say. So back to the accessories though for this season. We've got the post-its. That's about it. Yep, that's as far as this gets. It's pretty simple, relatively easy. Will it drop in Europe? I don't know, to be honest. Retail should be like $3 to $5, shouldn't it? Realistically, they shouldn't go for anything more than that. They're post-it notes. It's very simple. So yeah, if we don't get them, it'd be kind of annoying. It'd be a funny thing to have and quite easy to have at the end of the day and use, but yeah. We then have a couple of woven pieces this week, being the utility bag, the shoulder bag, the tote, and that's all they wrote in the end. That is it. Yeah, as far as these are concerned, personally I think they're all great, but for me it would have to be the like royal blue or the black colorway. I do like grey, obviously. I'm always a fan of grey, but the thing about it is that it's just not the most legible Supreme when it comes to it. That's just it, you know, that's just how I feel. I think that the royal blue just stands out a lot more. The black colorway is probably more versatile in its use, but overall, I just say that it's blue for me. It just is. It's so simple. We then have the difference 6 panel with only one colorway because the others seem to have hidden themselves. Sorry, that's terrible. It's because they're woodland camo. Anyway, doesn't matter. I really like the white wooden camo that they've used consistently throughout, I believe, this season and last season. I think that on numerous pieces it just looks great. So yeah, that's just my personal take and how I feel about it. The 6 panel's fine. The difference between them is obvious, and it also states it at the back, saying there is a difference. So yeah, we can now move on to the overdyed small box zip up hoodie. Personally, this is one colorway which stands out, which is quite obvious. Now, I'm not really a massive fan of zip up, but I will be honest, I do just find this quite cool. That's just plain and simple. I think that it's just a unique piece, and yeah, the other colorways are perfectly fine as well, as you can see. I kind of do like this navy tone and the black colorway because of how it blends into different tones. You know, obviously with it being overdyed, that's the reason for it. But yeah, I mean, as an overall, for what people probably prefer, tan, yeah, that's basically it. That's probably a front runner realistically, but I do just like the multicolour. I just think it's nice. So yeah, we then have the big script mesh short dropping next. I mean, self-explanatory as to what it is. Colorways, difficult to say, to be honest. I don't know if they match any specific team colours. I feel like this is a specific team colour in New York. I feel like I have a pair of like Oakleys that I got when I was a lot younger. I don't wear them specifically because I wanted Tampa Bay Rays, and it was their collection that they're releasing at the time of like MLB. And New York was what I ended up on. It wasn't what I was after. And this is the colour of them as well, which is orange and navy. But yeah, anyway, boring fact. Colourway that I probably prefer as an overall would either be the gold and the white, or the black and the white with the grey. I don't know about like the Gucci looking colourway, but I'm sure one of them or multiple will probably end up selling out because that's just what happens. We have the last couple of items this week. To match the hoodie, we have the sweatshirt. Same sort of thing. I'd probably say the tan colourway would be quite popular, navy and black. Multicolour's cool, but I don't know if it works the same. We then have the printed paisley sweater. I really like this, especially in the black colourway. I think it works extremely well, especially because the Supreme stands out a bit more, because it's the only real use of solid like white on it. You have more so greys mixed in across the board on this. You don't really have that strong solid white tone, whereas you do just there. The multi's nice, but I don't know, it just doesn't do the same and have the same impact as the black colourway for me. I feel like obviously spring, summer, this is great, but year long, I just feel like year round, it's just better. We then have a plaid knit short sleeve polo. To be honest, I don't think this is even that bad. I'm not even going to lie. I feel like it'd be something you'd be wearing for golf, which someone will probably be like, no. But yeah, I think the colourways are perfectly fine. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's just a simple piece. We have a bleached chino boonie. Yeah, that can stay where it is. We have an overprint striped short sleeve top. It's kind of okay, it just reminds me of Guess in the end. And to finish off the week, we have the Clark's patent leather wallaby dropping. I'm not a fan of it, I'm not gonna lie. The first thing that came to mind is like the Fairly Odd Parents, like My Shiny Teeth and Me, and I was just like, My Shiny Shoes and Me. That's what just comes to mind for them. I'm just not a huge fan of the patent leather, or patent, however you want to pronounce it. It's just not for me. I think the wallaby as an overall is great. I just don't like this. It's just this, yeah. That is going to cover this week anyway. So let me know down below what you're going to be going for, what you like, what you dislike, and that's about it. So yeah, I do think this sweater's really nice, but I'm going to be interested to see what the retails are for a majority of them, because these two should probably be pricey. But anyway, that's going to cover it for me, like I said. So I do hope that you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Peace.